Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. From Studio A in Houston, Texas, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, Autorama move-in begins Tuesday, and we'll hear what it's like being the guy in charge of it, if he'll admit to it. Had a chance to drive the 2022 Lexus LS500, give you my thoughts on it. We'll also have the cruise-in calendar, and later Conrad has This Week in Auto History if he decides to get out of bed on the left coast.
There you go.
It's just ahead on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike, Out of This World Mars. We need more, Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this rainy Saturday here in Houston, Texas. Joining us now from the palatial home of Steve Green. He is the master of the move-in at Autorama. Do you like that title?
Hey, it sounds good.
Does it? Master of the move-in. Because this is your deal, is it not?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the move-in's a big part. It takes a team to do it all.
Yeah, I know. How many guys that you got working for you at move-in time?
There's right at about 20 of us during move-in for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. And, this has been going on for, 62 years, and I think by now you got it down pretty good, don't you?
Well, yeah, we got a good process, so it works out well for us.
Yeah. Of course, it doesn't help when you're sitting outside down there, what is it, Claiborne, or whatever street that is, it runs down behind the George R. Brown, when you've got cars lined up for about a mile out there trying to get in.
Right.
So what time do you have to get up in the morning to get in line to go for the move-in at noon on Tuesday?
Well, a lot of guys, they start getting there a little early, but we actually shut down that street on the back there, 2 lanes of that road, and we shut that down at 11 o'clock a.m., and then they start lining up, filling those roads up, and at noon we open the gates and the doors and start moving traffic in.
Yeah, and it's truly amazing to see. Most people, they'll go to a convention or something, and you think, oh, this is really nice, but they never think of the actual
how it gets done,
because you just don't think about that sort of thing. Yeah. And to me, it's truly amazing, especially when you've got an entire convention center full of cars, and you drive them in there. And most of the people have some sort of display that goes along with it, whether it's just a carpet on the floor or whatever the case. You kind of goose up the display a little bit.
Stanchions.
Sure, all of that sort of thing. And all that stuff has to be hauled in there and the cars driven in there. And it is a definite process. The other thing that some of the first-timers don't know is that you're not allowed in there with anything more than a quarter of a tank of gasoline. And I made that mistake myself and had, it was over a quarter of a tank in the Corvair. Remember when we showed the Corvair? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had to drive around downtown Houston for about an hour and a half to get the gauge down to the quarter of a tank. And I guarantee you I'm not by myself in that.
You couldn't just take the car and tip it up and drain it out?
Well, that's what I was going to do, but
the Corvair.
I had nothing to put the gas in.
Oh.
And I certainly wasn't going to have it wasted away on the street or something.
No, you just go drive around
wasting it.
Wasting it. Yeah. See, do you have lots of people like that, Steve?
We do have some individuals. We forewarn them, but it does happen, and they come in, then they have to go drive around, or they have to figure a way to go home and drain it, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, exactly. So have you got everything all laid out, the map, the floor layout of where everybody's going to be and where we're going to be? Are we going to be next to Craig again?
Yeah, yes, sir, you will. You'll be right behind him there.
Well,
there goes the neighborhood.
And,
there goes the neighborhood. I think that don't you kind of rope that area off, and it's kind of like a hazardous waste site?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, right in the center there.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
Well, yeah, we appreciate all that you do. So how long does it take you to do that? I mean, do you wait to see all of the entries to see what kind of floor space you're going to need?
Well, we normally have about the same floor space every year, but as individuals, car clubs, they send them in. They tell me how they want to be parked and like in their car clubs, and then we place them, give them a number, so it just makes it easier for my guys when those come in the door. Just take them right to their space, and there's a group of us, and it's in progress right now, and we'll finish that up tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, okay.
Be ready.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, this will be the first year since we've had the In-Wheel Time car show there, which is, gosh, a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6-7 years. I don't know what it is, but whatever the case may be, Mr. Mars is going to be by himself at the move-in on Tuesday because I have to work, unfortunately. But and I would imagine, well, from what I have seen in our move-in, there are lots of booths. There's just one guy working all afternoon, putting all the pieces together of their booth. Don't you find that's typically the case?
It is. Usually there's that one person that gets stuck doing it, or, he's got a group or whatever. But
yeah.
So I'm going to bring a cot with me. So
you might be spending the night there into Wednesday. But so move in noon to what? Noon to 8?
Okay, on Tuesday we're going to go noon to 7.
Noon to 7. Okay.
Yeah. And then on Wednesday, we'll go 9 a.m. and then we'll allow cars to come in up until 7 p.m. And then around, they can hang out and finish up till about 8. And then we have to be done. So everybody has to be moved in by Wednesday night that's going to be in the show. Yeah. And then we do allow, if you need to come back, the exhibitors need to come back Thursday morning. Since we don't open till 3, they can come in as early as 10 to, finish cleaning and.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Finish their display.
Yeah.
Just no move in on Thursday.
So this year, last year you had the tuner section. What possessed that to get rid of the auction or not have the auction any longer?
Well, one of the auction houses we were working with, they had went out of business. Oh. So, and then it was kind of just tough to find one. And so the tuner Galleria, it seems it works really well up north in our other shows. So we tried it this past year and it worked good, and we're going for it again this year. And we're hoping to have over 200 vehicles in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how do you get the word out with the tuners? Because this is basically a cruise in. It's one of those deals where the guys go in the morning. It's on Saturday, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And they're going to move in. They're going to start moving in Friday night.
Okay.
And then it'll be all day Saturday, and then they'll move out Saturday night.
Gotcha.
And we have another guy in charge, which he's the one that kind of runs it up in our other cities, and he's just real big into that scene, and he's been pushing the word out here locally and going to all those car meets, and he's getting the guys
those
together.
contacts and stuff.
Yeah. Well, because
yes,
from all the years that I've been going to Autorama, it's a unique feature because typically, Autorama has always been a static display of all the cars, and it's not one of those deals where you cruise in. And all I can think of is back in our day when we were in high school and in our early 20s, we wouldn't go typically to and enter a car in a static display and not be basically without a car for 4 days or 5 days. And this way it gets the younger bunch in that actually drive their cars in the whole tuner circle stuff. And we, as older guys that really aren't into that sort of thing, get to see them.
Yeah.
Talk to the guys about it.
And the perfect example are David's boys.
Yeah, exactly.
His kids are involved in that. Very good.
And so it brings in the younger bunch, enthusiasts, and I think it's a great thing because I enjoy going down there and looking at the cars myself to see what the guys are doing that are in high school.
Well, last year we had some on the show.
Yeah.
We went down.
Yeah,
and
we
looked
talked
at
to
them. Yeah.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Very enthusiastic guys.
Yeah, it was a fun interview with those guys because it's just a different perspective than most of us traditionalists, if you want to call us.
And
that.
they make you feel old.
They make you. Yeah, there's that. Steve, once you get the show set up and everybody's all moved in, and it's time for the show to open on Thursday, are you even there anymore? Do you really care about anything?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm there all the way till Sunday night when we move out.
So what do you do? What do you do after?
That's when the fun starts.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what do you do when everybody's all moved in and all hunky dory in their little spot?
Well, I just walk around, enjoy the show, and talk to all the car exhibitors and vendors. And
Do you talk to us?
just-
I don't ever see you at the dang
You
show.
better talk
You
to
never
us.
come by our booth.
y'all are busy. I walk by a lot. Y'all are always busy.
Well, we try to stay out of trouble.
Schedule him in.
Now,
Yeah, get me. I'll be there.
now is
But
Georgia?
the move in is the big part of it for my team. But once the show starts, it's good.
That's
the
easy.
best.
Yeah. Well, when I get too old to do this anymore, can I manage one of the doors or something? And
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Would you hire me to do
Absolutely.
something? Clean the floor or mop the floor or
I
something?
definitely would.
Okay, well, good, because us car enthusiasts, we're difficult to get rid of, because once we start, we just can't stop.
like a
It's
bad
kind of like
wart.
a heroin.
Yeah, like a
addiction.
bad rash.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Is GRB going to have food there this year?
Oh yes. Yeah, there'll be concessions.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure because, typically, and I'm not going to do it this year, typically I always draw the short straw on Thanksgiving Day because I haven't really had anything else to do. So I go down there and hang out. And my turkey down at George R. Brown Convention Center is nothing but a big, fat chili dog. And I like chili dogs. And so I just want to make sure that they're going to have chili dogs down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think you stunned him.
I know. I did.
What?
That wasn't much of a commitment
We'll find
there.
one.
We'll find me one. Fine. Great. Might have to go down to James Coney Island, but whatever.
Yeah, we
street.
get you one, yeah.
Or get the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now there is for the general public, parking is really across the street underneath the Discovery Green, right?
Yes, there's a underground parking there, and then next door at the end of the convention center on the north side there's a big parking garage as well.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there is now.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that down there by that honky tonk that they built down there?
Honky tonk?
It's on the opposite end. It's closer to the Marriott.
Oh, down there. Yes, I do vaguely remember that thing.
It's
okay.
down by Biggio's, or is that on the other
Yeah,
side?
no, it's down there by Biggio's.
Yes.
Biggio's.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Is there a difference in price and parking, or do you know that?
I'm not real sure of the pricing. I know last year they did have a special pricing for us for the show, so I'm hoping we're going to have that again this year.
Yeah.
That underground parking is really convenient, though.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is because of course, I would imagine the garage would be just as fine as well. But then you got to walk down to the
that's what I'm
entrance.
saying. Once you get out of the underground, the C and D halls are right there.
Yeah.
So you get the special awards for the special builds. They're going to be right up front again as you walk into the entrance.
The Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, the Magnificent Seven.
Yes, we have a lot of traveling cars. A lot of the guys that go around the country for points, they're all going to be placed at the front of the show, right at the front where the spectators walk in.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it cost to show a vehicle, or is it what? How do you get in there and say I need a booth, and what does it take from the exhibitor's end of it?
On the exhibitors, they just fill out an entry form. They'll mail in pictures or email pictures, and then it's a $50 entry fee.
Is that still open? Can you still do that today?
You will be on a waiting list if someone still does it today. We are actually sold out right now.
You are.
Very
Oh,
good.
that's good. Well, I'm glad to hear that because I will say that the past 2-3 years it's been rather bleak with the COVID thing and
Yeah.
all of the stuff that's been going on with the restrictions and stuff, but there's none of that this year.
No, there's no restrictions at all.
Good.
And our exhibitors, I mean, the car exhibitors, the entries have been strong. They started coming in as early as May. And our commercial vendors, the biggest we've seen in about 4 years. So
that's good.
Nice.
That's good to know. Now, do you have a special party that we're invited to, where that you host, and there's alcoholic beverages,
And chili dogs,
and hors d'oeuvres, and things like that at some point?
The chili dog.
Yeah, the chili dogs. Yeah, is there some sort of a party for us?
No, well, I guess we could make a party,
There
but
you
we
go.
don't have anything planned at the moment.
Well,
we'll talk to Craig.
Yeah,
No,
we are across from Craig.
We'll talk
That's
to
right.
Craig.
Yeah.
Let him host it in his booth.
Yeah.
And we'll
In the
go
bus.
In the bus.
bus.
The private party.
The private party in the
you go.
bus.
I like the way he quoted that.
No, I did too.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
All right. Well, it's great to see you. I got to see him last weekend at a private event, and it's funny because somehow, some way, throughout the year, that I keep running into you. I don't know why, but I do. It's a car thing.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I try to get out there and make events, and just try to promote the show and
Now,
continue networking.
I
with
have
people.
to ask you this: Are you doing this with all of the Autorama shows?
I just do the Houston and Dallas show.
That's it. So, do you have a real
Yes.
job?
Yes, I do.
What is your real job? What do you do? I've never asked
I
you
work in
this.
the quality department at Halliburton.
The quality department at Halliburton. Okay.
Yeah, supplier quality at Halliburton Energy Services.
Okay.
I've been there 25 years.
Wow.
Really? And they still put up with you.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah. Yeah. I asked that question myself. But
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you this: Will the entries and the GRB? Will you ever outgrow the GRB? Will it ever get to a point where you're going to have to move the event?
Where would you move it to?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. How would that work? I mean, how many entries do you have now? You said you're sold out. Is it 1,000, 200? What is the number that you have there today?
Well, we'll have under the roof. We'll have over 500 again. And, the goal is to always have more, to get more people involved in these indoor shows. And, but, we pretty much max out. It's kind of tough to say, and where would we go, in the city? Because this is one of the larger facilities in town. But that would be a goal to expand. But
Well, yeah,
we're
that's
just kind of limited. Right?
Yeah. Well, so at any rate, Steve, it's great to talk to you. Autorama opens Thursday, Thanksgiving afternoon, 3:00, and runs through Sunday. George R. Brown Convention Center, and I guess we will see you Tuesday or Wednesday at Move In.
All right. We'll see y'all there. Looking forward to it, guys.
Thanks,
You
Steve.
bet.
Thank you.
It's good to talk to him as always. Good to see him, and always the man about town when it comes to Move In at Autorama. All right.
It's got me excited.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are you going to go down there and help Mars move in?
I think I'm just going to have to. If you want to do it right, I'm going to have to.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just don't forget that, Mars, that if he comes down there, he's kind of in charge.
I'll bring the pillow.
The pillow. Yeah. Conrad's pillow. No, your pillow.
A pillow.
Yeah, your pillow over there. All right. Time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2022 Lexus LS500. Available trim levels, there's just one.
The 500.
That's it, and that's all there is. There's only one trim level. Now, they do have bundled packages of options that you can get, but there's only one real trim level. This is a full-size car, sedan, that's 4 passengers and 1 driver. This particular design that's on the road today was all new in 2018. No major changes for 2022. Overwhelming spindle grille is polarizing. Lower body sculpting adds a sporty look down the side. Attractive rear styling with chrome-tipped dual exhaust. Fastback rear window styling with a short rear deck lid. What I liked about it, the black chrome wheels on the F-Sport gives it a more modern and racy kind of appeal. What could use improvement? The grille. Interior highlights, modern, sophisticated styling with standalone optional screen in the middle of it. Well, it's not optional, actually. It's the standalone infotainment screen. But it does have an optional contrasting interior color that I had on mine. There's all sorts of different color combinations that you can get for the interior. Annoying finger touchpad for the infotainment control. But it does have a new 12.3-inch touch screen. I know that Lexus is beginning to finally move away from the touchpad control. It just adds another layer of complexity to trying to get, for instance, the radio station changed. It's kind of frustrating. Anyway, trunk room, big. What I like, mostly everything on it. Mark Levinson sound system is superb. What could use improvement? A larger trunk opening, which is kind of a stupid thing to say, but I had to fill in the blank.
And the automatic with the leg underneath is good.
Yeah. The thing that opens the trunk.
Yeah.
3.5-liter V6 engine that turns out 416 horsepower. 416 horsepower out of a V6. 442 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed automatic transmission, smooth as silk. Gets 18 miles per gallon city, 29 on the highway. I got 22, right smack dab in the middle, over 240 miles. What I really liked about the engine, it's smooth, and you really can't tell the difference between it and the V8. It begs, though, for an electric power option. I think that they really should have an E version, and I'm sure that it's in the works. But this one, it's like, come on, electrify me, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, different levels, several different levels, yeah.
Ride and handling, what I liked about it is the 80s Cadillac ride, super smooth with that air suspension. It rocks. You're not going to find a better ride out there in a sedan. What could use improvement? Nothing. This is what you buy the car for. The ride, the power, the luxury. It's got all of those things going for it. Base trim price is $79,600. Price is tested, $98,255. $98,255.
It's a pretty car. It's a pretty car.
It is a pretty car. Base model price is $76,100. Good luck in trying to find a base model on an LS500. Competitors to this vehicle is the Genesis G90. It starts at $77,450. The Audi A8 starts at $86,500. The BMW 7 Series, $86,800.
Wow.
What does that look for?
Well, just they're all right there in there together, I guess.
Yeah, but remember, do you remember when the Lexus brand debuted? This was the car that was the only car they had, Lexus LS. That started in 1989. You weren't even born yet.
I was building a spine.
You're building a spine, yeah. But it's come a long way, baby. If you want a full-size luxury sedan, four-door, that rides as smooth as silk and has got leg room in the back like no tomorrow, this would be the drive-in car to take your first date on. If Dad would let you take the car.
What's the model below the 500? Because the LS, because Jason and Caitlin have one.
An LS?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. There is
car.
one.
Yeah.
It's the LS500. Now, it may not have all the bells and whistles on it.
I don't know if it's the 500, but it is a pretty car.
It is a beautiful car. I really do like it. Lexus is moving, I think, to downsizing that spindle grille because they've heard enough of the polarizing grille thing.
From you.
Well, not only from me. As a matter of fact, you know, when I do
a lot of people.
When I do these reviews, I look at what other people have to say about it.
Yeah, snowplow look is a lot of what I hear a lot.
Yeah,
snowplow.
If you wanted to buy a pre-owned, could you probably get it from Jerry Emmons at his place?
I'll bet you that you
probably could.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he's going to be joining us here very soon.
Yeah.
Well, he volunteered Gary. Jerry volunteered Gary to join us.
Oh, is it Gary?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, whoever.
He'll have one too.
It's one of the Emmons brothers.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get,
Ah,
but you do when it comes to their cars. So we're going to have a long discussion about used cars. Wasn't there
We
a
also got to talk about drag racing because they just got back from Pomona.
oh yeah,
wasn't there a movie called Used Cars?
Yes.
yeah.
You know, I
They
don't
had to have
believe
1,000 on the lot or something in order to keep the dealership. Something.
I don't know. I don't know. Did you ever see the movie?
Yeah.
Was it good? Was
Yeah.
it worth watching? Was it funny?
Well, it was back then.
Sort of like Hollywood Nights.
No. There is nothing like Hollywood Nights.
No.
And I'm sure that the
I mean,
Emmons,
it's Kurt Russell, and it was funny, but it was.
Kurt Russell, isn't he married to Goldie Hawn?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those rare marriages that lasted forever.
Made in heaven.
We wouldn't know. I was going to say you wouldn't know, but I didn't
You're
want to
going
throw
to go
you
there again?
I wasn't going to throw you out there
Conrad's not
alone.
here.
Because you know what?
Conrad's not here, so he's taking over.
Because you know what?
Trying to fill in.
Because
for Conrad.
you, sir, have no room to talk.
I said we. I didn't want to throw you under the bus by yourself.
Okay, it's
today.
time for a break.
It's not time for a break, but we
Trying
could,
to get you out of
we
this.
could go for a break. Hey, don't forget, and there we have the commercial for Loopy Tortilla and Tailpipes and Tacos, December 17th.
Yep,
correct.
So make your plans for that. You know, typically around that time, the week before Christmas, the weather is usually pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm
It is.
hoping
Get rid of
Yep.
this kind of stuff
Yep.
and
Kind of get a little diversion from all the Christmas and Thanksgiving hoopla. Kind of come out and play cars.
yeah, exactly. So it's a great cruise in, tacos, adult beverages. It's
And
one-
adult
And
beverages.
the proceeds from the tacos and the adult beverages go to the Shirley Muldowney charity organization for
Shirley's
Muldowney.
kids.
Yeah, Shirley's kids.
Shirley's kids.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are going to take a quick break. The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on the iHeart Radio app and Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. 30-minute podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break. Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Loopy's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting.
Hey, Houston! America's greatest hot rod tradition is back! Thanksgiving weekend! The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama! At the George R. Brown Convention Center. 4 action-packed days of hot rods, customs, classics, trucks, performance cars, and live music. Do not miss the Ultimate Lowrider Showcase. Sponsored by Shorty's Hydraulics. And the Traditional Rod Garage. Saturday only, it's the Tuner Galleria. With 250 imports, JDM, and luxury cars. Plus music and models. On the celebrity stage, presented by Nick's Auto Repair and Classic Car Restoration. Meet Bad Chad and wife Jolene from Bad Chad Customs on Friday. Saturday, it's Dave Kindig from TV's Bitch and Rise. Sunday, it's Danny Coker and Kevin Mack from TV's Counting Cars. Shop the swap meet and women's world all weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama. November 25th to 28th at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Discount tickets at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Part of the Summer Racing Equipment Show Car Series. See Autorama.com for more info.
The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Real Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In Real Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Real Time Car Talk. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.